Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable.
Oh.
These eggs are even more fragile.
I wonder if those are Queen Daenerys' eggs. Huh. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
Guess who's back?
Yes.
Back again.
House of the Dragon.
Syntell's back.
And she is still going. Listen, sorry for the delay. We was out of town, but we are here now. This is episode 3, and this one is titled The Burning Mill. So make sure you stay to the very end, because you know me and Mikel-Claire are going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over things we've enjoyed and the things that, you know, we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started.
Thanks, HBO. Even though you've been on hiatus, you still got it.
Hey, I love how we getting straight to the nitty gritty.
Thanks, HBO. Thanks, Tapestry.
Oh.
Tapestry be telling the story.
Kristen Cole. You know, it's gonna be his first day on the job as Hand of the King, and I think he gonna jack this bad boy. You seen that meme when that dude be sitting in front of all the wires? He just be sitting there kind of looking at it. He don't know what he's supposed to be doing.
You know, I'm not really a big meme person. I don't know what you're talking about.
For y'all out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's Kristen Cole.
Swordsmanship. Can you even get that thing up?
Oh.
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
That sounded like a very improper question.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was meant to be.
Uh-oh.
Put the boundary stones back.
Oh, boundary stones.
Just rolled their way over so Bracken cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass.
This Isaac River.
This is our land.
You was talking spicy and grimy earlier, and then some real ones showed up. What you gonna do?
I don't even remember who that is. Am I supposed
Eddie
to?
turned his back.
Babe killer. What did you say?
Oh.
Babe killer, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Your
because
false Queen Rhaenyra
yeah,
is
the
akin.
Team Black. Remember?
Let me tell you. Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
That part.
You are no true knight.
Oh.
You're both craven.
Oh, no.
Craven. Yellow.
Oh, you put your hands on me? That's a whole other story. But look how afraid he looks. Yeah.
You wouldn't dare.
Ooh, you think he's gonna cut his head off? Oh, okay.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, I guess you would dare, huh?
Huh.
It's
Wow. Even the little wheel turning thing. What's it called? Windmill.
wheel?
Even the windmill jacked up. Wow.
Wait, you know how we're always like so desensitized, and I'm like, oh, look at the horse in the river, and there's like all these
Yeah, it's
bodies.
just
That's
literally
horrible. I'm sorry, I scratched you.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Brother.
The twins.
Yeah.
He said he sullies the grave of his
Fault
brother.
him for keeping his oath.
What of those who sent him?
I liked
Mom,
that.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah, I liked that how he was like right there.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
I agree with that, and we know it's the truth.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they'll remember.
Or was it when the child was beheaded?
Oh.
Oh, she knows about that. Why you?
When Luke took Aemon's eye.
Why you want to remind me of all this?
I think that's what she's pretty much saying. It's all moot. Don't really matter.
You've seen what has happened since then. She came to me in the hours after your Lord Father's death. She knows war is coming, and that it'll be savage beyond all compare.
Okay, well, what does that mean?
I do not care to read her message. What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. She permitted it,
That part.
as you permitted the murder
she didn't
of
really
the
know
boy
about it.
in his bed.
Yeah. Speak them truths. Y'all all guilty. Everybody.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne.
That part.
So death for everybody.
Well, I mean, war sometimes.
He's like,
I can't
I
with
don't
this
know how to
dude.
do this job.
I can't with this
This thing
dude.
got a pamphlet to go along with it.
He
or something?
just-
Look at him.
Just fumbled into it like, oh, wait. He doesn't even know what to do.
Wow. How do you just dumb your way to the top?
I told you, he's like, oh. Fumble on the play.
My lord.
You late, homie, too? You late?
Look, I wasn't know yet. I mean, I'm sure when they were smacking each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Important business, no doubt.
You've
No,
appointed
he
me
told her.
knight.
I
To
do
the
remember he
King's
told
Guard,
her.
Your Grace.
To replace those we lost.
The last one needlessly, some might say.
We failed because the scheme was rash.
Perhaps, Your Grace, but we cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
As now it surely will.
Steady talk on reckless.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods, who declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good.
I can't with him.
Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands. I will ride out with those I can muster here, men I know, men I train.
You're the hand. You don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Speed is my ally. I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our...
He just want to get out of there too.
Yeah, because he can't, he doesn't know what to do.
The Brackens subdue the Riverlands and take Harrenhal.
So impatient.
Like, I like the, when you do that. I used to do that with a pencil. Oh,
Bold
sorry.
scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favor the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
They did not favor Sir Eric. Oh.
What say you, my king?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know it. Look, she got no more power over him.
Oh, no, none.
Sir Eric. We will be more like to encounter one if we field one of our own.
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought, but we cannot risk your loss.
That was a good, correct thing to say, even though he knows. He was like, man, send your dumb ass up there.
You wish to be rewarded.
Yes.
As I would think, you would wish to reward me.
Oh my gosh, I did reward you by giving you your freedom, homie.
Price would you set?
A place at your court.
Oh, heck no.
Hey, I thought you was going to get out the game.
You done bumped your whole head.
You said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go. You showed me grace when you could have withheld it.
You ain't learned your lesson. You could have got away scot-free. At least ask for some gold before you left.
But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper.
Sea Smoke, my late lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
Sea smoke, huh?
Her late husband's dragon. Yeah, because killed her husband.
Red Keep is in disarray. They have sent one assassin in the night, and their dragons are ever a short flight away.
True.
I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away, not knowing when I will see them again. But you have seen...
It's true, too.
But I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly. For all of us.
I get that, but for you to ask for it willingly is a bit much, don't you think? Dang. That thing is dope.
Yeah, that's Damon's dragon.
Hey, he's got on full gear, look.
Looking like he just got off a game of Elden Ring.
I did think that some sort of video game.
I don't know exactly where we are. I'm just assuming maybe Harrenhal because it's kind of like dilapidated and beat up, but maybe not.
You know, I don't know. I'm not quite
I'm
sure.
sure y'all will let me know in the comments.
Yeah, because I think he had mentioned where he was going maybe when he left. I'm not sure. Oh, that's not good. Them bats dipped.
Yeah.
I mean, something wicked this way comes.
It reminds me of Finding Nemo when the fish was like, run away, run away.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're more right than me on that.
I just didn't, yeah, I wasn't sure that, I figured there's a difference. I just wasn't sure what the difference is.
I feel like you're more right. Uh-oh.
There's a person. I thought I saw somebody. I'm looking in the shadows. I'm seeing all kinds of things. I'm like, what was that?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that is a person. Yo, do you even know me?
That's how you pull a kick, though.
Oh, there's actually people here.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Yep, it was Harrenhal. I'm good.
Apparently so.
He's like, you interrupted my dinner. Look.
Sure? You want some chicken?
Yeah, he's like, do you see the ruins that we have here?
Harrenhal was supposed to be haunted, if I remember, in the old Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name.
Oh.
Who is? She ain't Neil or nothing.
That looked like another flame he probably had.
Yeah, come on now, it's Damon. You know, Damon gotta give him a little sneaky link.
No red currant.
Damon married to his niece.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, look at this place. Would you really be like so gung ho to hold on to it?
Shame to let it waste.
But if I remember right, Team Green was part of their plan is to come to Harrenhal.
Survive many a battle, I do not mean to be felled by poison peas.
Dang, threw that fork.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, Larys Strong?
Ah, Larys.
Who's that?
Yeah, you know the crazy dude that be...
Oh, gosh, no.
He's a scourge upon this castle and this family.
Yes.
People killed. Mm-hmm.
He's horrible.
My nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too.
Mm-hmm.
Here, in this damp place.
Daemon does not
He
care
said in
about
this
that.
damp place.
It was the first fire here since Balerion ended the line of Harren the Black. Even in summer.
Look at Daemon. Daemon is so disinterested. He's so disinterested.
I'd only assumed that as consort.
And we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
That's a bar.
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair.
He said not to be argumentative. The way he said that.
A substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Why?
Who knows, right?
Right?
Whatever his condition.
Remember
Perhaps
his brother?
the presence of the crown
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and a dragon will sharpen minds round these parts.
He's like, just wait, I got something for him.
He's like, we'll sharpen minds.
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
Yes, the throne. Look at this table. Look at this table. How beautiful is that shot?
Even briefly. So, Kristen,
Well, that's probably his replacement.
may I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Oh, it's his brother.
Oh.
Her brother? She had a brother?
Mayhaps, I should say. My Lord Han.
Is that the one that was... No, that's not who I'm thinking of.
3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as Hand of the King.
Yep. Yep.
And by a man from such modest beginnings.
That part.
What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Everybody know you a fraud.
He got a haircut. He can look like Caesar now. You see that?
The march will be hard, sir.
No one is more delighted than I to march out to war with the Dornishmen.
Go ahead, Alicent. Alicent's like, I got you. That was a good move. That was a good move.
Well, the thing is, I don't even know, but
So that he doesn't get too reckless.
Yeah, but how did he get there that quickly? Send a raven? No, but that's what I'm saying. Come on now. Send a raven for 12 hours. He gets there.
It was an express raven.
And request
Who carried him back? Oh, they do have dragon, don't they?
That her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart.
No, homie. Oh my gosh. Give him a
Giving
neckerchief.
him a favor, really?
A neckerchief. A hanky.
No, she was like, I blew a nasty green one in there too.
Team Green.
Exactly.
And burn those who resist.
No. If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
It's true.
It's like nukes.
The Greens will make the same calculation.
Oh no, you ain't laughing at the queen.
It's not within its scabbard.
You ain't laughing at me, homie.
Secure victory with armies, not with dragons.
Look how she looking at him. You don't.
Because she felt that disrespect.
Yeah, that was disrespect.
And the North
He'd have got a
men.
strong team black
We
hand.
must give Damon.
See what I said? Black hand. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
You have never been so exposed. Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe.
Secreting.
While we remain here as...
Secrete yourself somewhere safe.
Never heard that term used like that before.
A prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other. Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
That whole like a woman in power, right?
Oh yeah, that's exactly that. Yeah.
She has a hard task.
What is this man doing right here?
He's got the sharpening stone. I think that's what that is.
In the rain?
And you know, you need a whetstone. Look at these two, still flirty in the rain.
Oh, of course. They're smitten. Smitten kitten.
He loves her power.
Before I returned.
He's so like, you such a bad bee. Look at you. You with your fine, powerful self.
You
Give me that dragon love, girl. Give me that
You
dragon
a
love.
hot mess. Dragon love. Oh, no.
It would displease neither Rhaenyra nor the gods if Rhaenyra were named heir to Driftmark.
Rhaenyra's on her way.
Then we must
make a new one.
Hope to see our way forward.
She a little long in the tooth.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that factory's still working anymore, but still.
Yeah. Oh, she's like, we were at war, yo.
Something was before you.
Then it is well that I am a good sailor.
He ain't gonna make it.
Nope. He's saying his goodbye.
Yep. We know these Hollywood rules.
He's saying goodbye to one.
You ain't gonna make it,
look,
brother.
There's one drop of rain on his forehead.
He already limped back from the last one.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
They're kind of cute together, though.
I think they're adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've been together the entire time.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile.
I wonder if those are Queen Daenerys' eggs. Huh.
Your Grace. Oh, that's a lot of children. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know it's better for them to be safe.
Yeah.
I get it. But
They done eased up in your castle. Easy too.
well, then they know that children are not off limits. Because we've seen what's happened.
Yeah.
Oh, brown hair to blonde hair. Blonde.
Legitimate, illegitimate.
Oh,
legitimate.
You are not the father.
Oh. That's a big responsibility you got.
That's a lot to entrust in someone. Ooh, child, that's a
Hug your
lot.
sister. You may not ever see her again.
That's a lot. So they got 4 eggs and 2 dragons?
Yeah.
That's 6
they
dragons, yo.
moving assets.
I mean, you like that math, but
Yeah.
that's 6. That's a lot of dragons.
For those in the chat, let me know if those are Daenerys' eggs. Because I know she had 4. No, she had 3.
I don't remember that, yeah.
I think that's them.
They'll probably tell us a little something. They'll probably show them getting to where they're going and stuff.
My baby was getting his head sawed off.
Well, that wasn't her. Well, it wasn't her responsibility.
Yeah, because the guard that was supposed to be watching the area was busy being preoccupied.
So they didn't have somebody specifically for the babies? I don't trust
There
him.
are diverse rumors whispered on the streets of your city.
But he's smart.
Yeah, still don't trust him.
And in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted by his counselors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Kristen.
Aemon.
Absence.
Mm-hmm.
With Prince Aemon at her side. Tales take on a life of their own. Like weeds, unless they are tended.
Well, tend to them then. I find myself wanting for one.
That dude stay
I should
getting
be
the
glad of your
upgrades.
talents.
Master of Whispers.
Well, he's got Lars and Team Black has White Worm. Yeah, so, White Worm is on the other side.
Shall we escort you to the dragon pit, Your Grace?
Nah, man, I'm gonna stay.
He's never fucked a woman.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Oh, y'all telling the wrong joke at the wrong time. Read the room, my guy. Yeah.
Those drums. Remember this guy?
Yeah,
With
the
the
family?
daughter and
Yeah,
the
the family.
sick child or
Yeah.
something? Do we know his story yet?
No.
Okay.
At all. He's just trying to make it. That man known. They over there like, hey, Frank, yo! Where that $5 you owe me?
Mayhaps come buy us a drink.
Yeah, my darling. One for the flagon, one for yourself. There's a good girl, eh?
Oh, no. Look how he looks at him. He's like, yo, don't be...
1,000 apologies. Please, continue. Look, I really shouldn't be telling you this. It could cost me my head. A dragon seed must watch his own neck when he has no white-cloaked guardsman to do it for him.
You do not look very much like King Viserys. Or Prince Daemon.
He said the bastard something something.
Yeah, because I'm their half-brother, you fuckwits.
All right.
I'll tell you who else doesn't have silver hair. The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
You said that loud.
Yes, he did, and everybody heard it.
Here's your other nephew.
Oh. You said that loud.
Yes, he did. Why is he even here?
Drinks for all. At the pleasure of the crown.
Oh my gosh.
Drink the wine, boy. Come on, then. Little piggy. This night is for you.
Who is that?
One of the guards knows some kid, and they're trying to get his. You know,
Yeah.
trying to get his cherry pop.
Yeah, I just didn't know who the kid was, though.
I know just the juice for you, my boy.
Oh.
Well.
Oh.
There's that.
He don't remember the
Got
name.
so many kids running around here.
No, he's looking for.
Oh.
Oh.
Aemon the Fierce! You have come so far, and yet you still lie with your very first.
Dang.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yo, he really loved that girl, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, if he gives her to the young man.
He's going to.
Oh, my brother will not sample another.
He's going to.
Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
And he can't really do anything because. Dang.
No, he's taking that to heart. You know he takes slights.
Oh no.
Yeah. He gonna remember that.
He other level.
Yeah, he already thinking the long game anyways, though, when it comes to his brother, I think.
I think he thinks the long game when it comes to like everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he's like his grandfather more so in that regard. Like Hightower.
Yeah. Well, more so compared to the rest of the siblings.
Yeah. It's so interesting because I know you've been saying how Alicent doesn't have anybody to confide in.
Yeah.
But look at Rhaenyra now.
Yeah.
Other than her, the other.
Well, now
my
it's
gosh.
just
I can't think of her name.
Rhaenyra. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
It's too many Russ somethings.
Rhaenyra, Reyes,
Mama Sama, Makusa. It's a lot.
Bibbidi bobbidi. Oh, she read the letter. Excuse me, the message from the Raven.
Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves.
We march to make the first strike in the name of His Grace.
I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort.
My nephew.
If it soothes your brow, Cole, we will rendezvous with your army at first light.
Soothes
Or
your
if their wine is
brow.
perhaps a little after first.
Mayhaps.
Wait a minute, dragon. What you see in the shadow?
Yep.
What? Cole?
Yep, there's a dragon up there.
All right, Kristen Cole, I'll give you that. Remember, out of all of the Kingsmen, though, Kingsguard, he was the only one when he was selected. He's the only one that ever seen combat. So.
Oh, Cole?
Yeah. Incoming.
Yep.
It's a tiny little dragon. That's all right, though. Still spit fire.
I'm laughing that you call a dragon tiny.
It is. Look how tiny it is compared to all the other ones. Dang,
It is.
She coming in hot, ain't she?
Oh, yeah. She gonna give him a little fright.
Woo. My man got tears in his eyes. He's so scared. Come on. Let's get a flash of something.
¡Subid!
Ah, you lucky.
Well,
Ooh,
the thing is though, she can still go tell them, yo, I saw some folks are coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, just knock all the cool off Hightower. Look at this.
Good showing, Sir Kristen.
Yeah, you got to give it to Kristen on that one.
I'm in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
All right, Kristen Cole.
Sir Kristen Cole.
Okay.
With some half-dozen other knights, I'm sure.
Oh, she saw him.
Lord Farringer's reported a larger force moving northeast towards Rosby.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
Yes.
You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
And she didn't.
Lady Baylor, for her sharp eyes.
Yeah.
No longer. The time for action is surely now.
Let's not tarry.
'Tis Prince Daemon who ought to worry.
Prince Daemon has Caraxes.
Cole will look to increase his...
Yeah, she like, don't worry. He good.
He's straight.
You must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We got to freeze.
Yeah.
I have heard your arguments.
What you gonna
I will
do?
consider them.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
That part. Goodness.
What you gonna do? Woo, everything is dark. That's because Team Black is in the building.
Is in the building. The whole place.
Sirs?
Probably got a soggy bed too. Oh no.
Well, he just got up out of soggy
I bet
bed.
it's musty. Smell
this
like
is
mildew.
Daemon. Oh yeah,
Everything
come
smell
on
like
now.
mildew.
Yeah, everything is disheveled. You know the crazy thing though? Like he could rule this whole place.
Well, right now he's just looking for some place to keep the troops.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Maybe it's somebody to tell him that Kristen is on the way. Or
Remember
maybe
I
it's
told you
haunted.
Harrenhal was
Yeah,
haunted?
that's what she told
Yeah.
me. By who?
I forgot. I just remember reading about it in the original Game of Thrones. They said it was haunted. And that's why nobody lives there more so than actually even how leaky it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't live there. Because I told you before, I swore I saw somebody in the shadow. Ooh, somebody's humming. Oh, heck no. Heck no. What they say? Hecky no.
Hell no. To the
Hell
no,
no.
no. Who this?
Ooh, hecky no. Is that his mama? That's definitely a ghost, though. You know
I
that,
think so,
right?
too.
Yeah, and there's a baby.
Going on you.
The Rhaenyra's? The ghost?
And I have to clean up
Oh,
after.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, young Rhaenyra. Look at that.
Oh, she's sewing the child's head back on.
That is so jacked
Oh
up.
my goodness gracious.
Way to get the day right, though, young lady.
Oh,
that's
my
just twisted.
goodness. Nightmare? Oh. Where is he? He's outside by the tree?
Yeah, those trees are ancient and wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were around during like the old men.
There's that woman.
The first men, yeah. I forgot what
Well, I
they're
remember
called.
that tree that younger Rhaenyra
You will
was
die in
by a tree like that.
You will die in this place. Wow. Told you straight up. You will die here.
I'd be like, and you are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was underneath a tree like that with Alicent when they were reading a book or something.
Yeah. I used to know the name of the tree. I forget it now. It skips my mind. But they're ancient trees. And they record everything that's around them. So they're kind of like a record-keeping book thing. Yeah.
I think I remember you telling me that when they had that whole scene with her and Alicent under the tree and...
Or kill her outright.
I would speak with her myself.
Killing her would be easier.
At least you're honest.
I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion.
But her son is not, and that's who you need.
You can have a message brought to her, in secret.
She would not agree to it. She would suspect some subterfuge.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Daemon made the journey unhindered.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
That's true.
Ring the bell. Or do I scale the wall and enter her window?
There is one place Alicent goes. Outside the castle. We may yet find her alone.
When she lights the candles?
Ah, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
She's a bold one for this, because I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. I mean, I know she's trying to prevent this war.
I don't know. And they be acting like these two kingdoms are like across the street.
Yeah, this probably took her like 3 months. Kristen Cole's probably already grown his hair back.
What I'm saying.
Somebody getting their whole song on.
It's throaty.
They practicing. They practicing for the next mass.
No.
Ooh-wee. I can't even fathom.
No, she like right next to me. It's the same look that you give like when men like
there's 10
use the
seats
urinal
open
and there's like 20 stalls
Yeah.
and the guy just comes right next to you. You'd be like,
I was thinking of when you're like at a movie theater.
If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. And then what?
We'd just be two dead bitches.
That part. The war being, we wouldn't have to see the war.
Yeah, I know.
2 queens.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the tourney together, you and I.
I remember that.
I do too.
To see blood and glory. But you, I know you do not have that desire within you.
Look at her like,
No, she's
what
like,
the
are you
hell?
really
Yeah, she's like, what the hell? And you got a knife in my...
She said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may now come.
She's like, all right, I'm listening.
No, heck no.
At times unkind, but never untrue. I pronounced before all gathered in that room that you would make a fine queen. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
Yes. I mean, I know that she thought that, you know what I'm saying, but her face, she's so disgusted.
I mean, she getting the war right now.
She what?
She could end the war right now.
Oh, yeah, they both could. Well, no, because...
Because Rhaenyra's down, there's a wrap.
She got some beautiful skin in terms of like clear and stuff.
He was weary.
He was out of his mind.
It was hard at times to understand.
Exactly.
But he spoke Aegon's name.
Yeah, but you know which Aegon? There was a bunch of y'all.
Did he? Yes, he did. He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Incoherently.
It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror. The Conqueror.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get all these same names.
Do not let your pride blind you. There's been no mistake.
I can't with her.
She like, I'm sticking with that story.
My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon.
Is a hot mess. A hot mess.
Uncontrollable.
It's too late, Rhaenyra. Alicent.
Girl, you better knees to chest it up out of there.
I was about to say, you better run. They probably guards waiting for her at the door. I mean, in real life, you know.
Girl, you need to go.
Wars are coming. I said, death around the corner.
You got to go. Not
Look
now,
at
but
right now. Look, now she knows. She knows that she's known all along that she's the rightful heir, but now she like, no.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Well, you know, we've come too far.
Yeah.
That's what that looks
Oh,
is.
that's what, yeah. No, Alicent thinks they come too far. Rhaenyra like, oh, I know now.
Yo, that's wild. She just threw on a little napkin on her head and she was good to go.
A napkin. It's more like a tablecloth.
That's crazy. Yo, okay, so we're at episode 3. We're getting close to the halfway mark. I think it's like 8 episodes, but we're getting close. How are you feeling so far with where we are, with how much ground we've covered so far?
You know what? Like, I feel like they're taking a lot of time, which is fine.
Okay.
Because I do like, story and, building up, like caring about certain characters and things like that. Yeah.
Building up the investment.
Yeah. So, I do like that part. I do like that. Okay. Sometimes I feel like it can be a little slow.
Yeah.
But
this episode was certainly slower than some of the previous ones.
But I love seeing dragons. I love knowing where Daemon is finally, and that he's out here trying to still gather some army and all that stuff.
Right.
Alicent still gets on my nerves. Don't like Lairs or Colin. Yeah. Kristen Cole.
Kristen Cole.
I kind of combined their names together, his names together, and Lars. So I feel like there's still a lot of things going on that I'm like, I just don't trust it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, it's some interesting turns. I kind of like how it started off with not knowing why you're fighting. You're just fighting because that's just what you do.
The ones that had the feud.
Yeah, because it kind of like, and then with Rhaenyra, I always forget the name. Rhaenys Targaryen, who is the betrothed, the beloved of Corlys Velaryon. Her, when she was pretty much saying the same thing, she was like, people just fight. It's gonna get to the point nobody knows how it started, and everybody sit on their high and mighty horses, be it Rhaenyra or Alicent of who struck first. It doesn't matter. We've come too far for that to be the issue. It's just about blood and guts now, and it starts this episode starts off of that. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Senseless fighting, but there's also like an interesting increase of value among characters that you can easily kind of dismiss. An easy person you easily dismiss and make fun of constantly is Kristen Cole. He's still one of my most least likable characters.
Oh my gosh.
He is. But he proved himself invaluable being able to get away from the dragons, invaluable with at least trying to set up some type of offensive, at least for the armies. Another one with Lars Strong, another person that's kind of like difficult to like. But now, because of what he's been able to accomplish and the moves that he's been able to maneuver, he's now like the Lord of Whispers.
White Worm. She's made a come up.
White Worm. I feel like it's like a bit of redemption amongst smaller characters and being put in positions where they can like make big differences. Without those three, doing what they did, the story will look drastically different. So I appreciate probably more of that off the top of my head, off of what we've seen so far. What else do you feel?
Yeah, I feel like Kristen Cole had to do something in order to like prove his worth.
Right. But he's still unfit for the position.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't mean worth of the hand.
No, I'm saying that to cover my A for what I said about him having a bit of a redemption. He's still woefully unqualified.
Yeah, there's no redemption for me. Yeah. He just, yes, does he know about battle? Yes, he does. Yeah. So that's not something that I feel like I should applaud. For me, because I'm like, it's like applauding a farmer for growing food. Because if you're, like if you're a knight, you should know how to, go to battle and go to war and protect your crew. So still don't like him.
Okay.
Don't like his Caesar haircut. That's a whole other story. Lars, like you said though, he is very smart.
Very.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. And the fact that he kind of looks like a rat makes me feel like, okay, I'm not supposed to trust him because he looks like a rat.
Yeah.
What do you think of Helena?
She's just weird.
It's
and
hard
off,
to
and it's
tell.
hard. And I still have a difficult time forgiving her for not taking the L for both her kids. I know that she tried to make a decision and to save one, but I don't know. It's just a little off. She's still a little off.
Well, yeah, that whole conversation that she had with Alicent, I was a little confused as to why, like, talking about grief and why should I grieve? Everybody dies. I'm of high status, so I'm no more deserving. Actually, I'm less deserving than because they lose children and people every day. And so I was like, what is the significance of this conversation?
Well, it feels like they're building her up for something later.
I think so. They better be, because otherwise,
because it's difficult to really care about her. It's like, all right, here she is. She's kind of like taking up space.
So what did you think about the king and his brother in the little brothel and that whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, first off, Aemon is already like on very fragile, shaky ground.
Always. I feel like always.
And then it doesn't seem like there's too many safe spaces for him in the castle, in the kingdom, amongst his peers, amongst his family, anywhere except for that woman who
we met before.
And for Aegon to like kick the door in and disrupt that peace
and be disrespectful. There's
gonna be some repercussions for it, but I can understand why Aegon did it. I think their tension, Aegon and Aemon, is gonna get a little bit bigger. I think Lars did a very interesting move, and that was plant seeds of distrust. Even pitting, his mama against the innocent Alicent, it was like, yo, your mama and your brother are looking forward to you going out to fight this fight, so you do something stupid and then they can kind of take over.
Yeah.
But Aegon is such a hothead. He's such a dumb teenager who won't listen to anything. He's gonna self-destruct himself, and it's probably, if I'm a betting man, he'll probably end up dying by the hands of his own brother. That's how I see it, because I feel like the last time somebody did something that was unforgivable, and that was tease him about not having a dragon, we kind of saw what happened. He snatched the dragon and took it, and then punished the person that took his eye. So like he's on full blown get back all the time.
Yeah, I mean he's the funny thing is, like, I feel like he's the smartest one in the room most of the time.
I think he's the smartest of all the kids.
I think he's pretty smart, smart character, even more so than some of the other people who are like have the king's ear.
Okay.
It's interesting that every time that we saw him, when we saw him in that space, he didn't have any clothes on.
He's all the way exposed.
Both times.
Yeah.
So the first time when he was like, that was his safe spot, like you said, he was completely naked and that was his safe zone.
Yeah.
And then when his brother comes up in there, pooping and hollering and like,
and he can no longer go back to it. So that's why he kind of threw her to the side. He's like, you have no more
go
purpose
ahead
for
and
me
do
anymore.
what you can, do what you want. So imagine having that taken away from you.
Exactly.
And that's the person who does it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be
the get back is gonna be crazy. All right, so I made a shot in the dark of guessing it was Harrenhal, only because of just a little bit of prior
Game of
Thrones stuff.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that whole setup, about him setting up the largest kingdom in the realm in order to house and hold soldiers so that they can invade King's Landing, only to find out that it's in tatters and is possibly haunted?
Well, the thing is, like, I still think it's a good idea because I think it's more about the size than anything. I don't think it necessarily has to do with like
size does matter.
Okay. See what you did there. Sorry, I lost all train of thought. Yes. So I think it's a very good idea. Because it is large, and so that's where they can have an army waiting to see what happens, right? And so I think it's a brilliant strategic war preparation idea.
Yeah.
But what about the creepy lady that's like, "You shall die here"?
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you, homie?
Well, in these kind of stories, you kind of have to take those kind of threats seriously. As somebody that's watching the show, I can't really see, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really see Daemon surviving, the whole thing. I don't think he's gonna die. I mean, I don't know if this is only gonna be like one season. Is this one season and done?
This is the second season.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, is this gonna be it after this, or is there gonna be a season 3? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Read the books.
I don't know either.
But him surviving, House of Dragons, I don't see that kind of happening. I
hope he does. I like him.
And by this strange random woman who appears out of a haunted house, pretty much being a soothsayer, talking about this place is going to take you down. I take that threat a little seriously.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that she's probably
as a viewer.
Yeah, I think she probably has some insight onto what might happen. Maybe she take him out. You know what I mean? So then she definitely knows that he's not gonna make it. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was fascinating.
There's one more little small piece. They put a little bit more importance to it than I realized, and that is the other kids that are Damon's kids. Was it Beal and Rhaenyra? Bela and Rhaenyra. Yeah. The two kids. One of them is being sent to play wet nurse, like she said, in order to save the children, save a dragon, save 2 baby dragons, and then save 4 dragon eggs. I had posed the question earlier, like, are those the same eggs that Daenerys ends up using, in Game of Thrones? So there's a little piece of continuation into that, but it does seem like a pretty big deal, like to secure the future.
Yeah.
And from a story standpoint, I feel like there's going to be a battle that's coming to this castle, where Rhaenyra is staying. So that's the only logical reason why you would kind of like move the kids, right?
And the
from a story
dragons.
standpoint, it's like, okay, there's probably gonna be a battle there, so let's kind of like secure the kids. So I'm kind of looking forward to that if that happens.
Well, the fascinating thing is,
That's
kids,
what I'm assuming.
You're supposed to say, because kids can get it in this show. So,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
Even if you hide them, they can get it.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I just feel like maybe the dragons will come back at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously they wouldn't show 4 eggs and 2 hatchling, barely big dragons, and without them coming back.
For whatever reason, I thought it was 3 dragons that Daenerys had. I don't remember having 4, but maybe there'll probably be something for that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's been sorely missing for me in this show is lack of dragon fights, and I thought we were gonna get one. I thought, when Bela was doing her little, checks and balances, and then saw everybody in the field, but then she got outwitted by Kristen Cole. I was a little disappointed. Oh, I need some dragon fights.
I don't think you're gonna get dragon fights until the war starts, to be honest with you. And even then, we may not, because Rhaenyra was like, we both know that once these dragons come out, all scorched earth, is coming.
So let's close out with the final talk with the 2 queens. How you feeling? How we feeling?
It's hard because, like you, I understand that no one's gonna back down from that. I mean, Alicent was raised by Otto Hightower, who was like, "Yo, this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. This is what we're owed, and how we, our status and who we are."
All of that.
And then when she found out that she was mistaken, she swears she was not mistaken, but we all know that she was mistaken. And she's like, "Oh no, I'm like you said, I've come too far." Yeah. We here now.
Yeah.
We here now. This is what's happening. Let's light a candle and we going to war.
Yeah.
You don't wanna go to war with a soldier. Sorry.
Yeah, it was just it's the last Hail Mary of hope.
Yeah.
And now that that's out the window, maybe we can speed things along and get, to a little bit more interesting kind of stuff.
Yeah, because they had the conversation and she knows, and Rhaenyra knows that she's rightfully, which we already knew, but she no.
Yeah, she was like, oh, that was an old children's story you was listening to.
Yeah, she's like, no.
She was like, oh, it still don't matter. It's on.
I didn't make no mistake.
Yeah.
No, I did not. No, I did not make no mistake.
Yeah. She's like, nah, it's on.
Team
She's
Black.
like, I'll risk thousands upon thousands of lives in order to stay true to this lie.
Team Black.
Yeah. All right, well, that's a good place to kind of stick forward to this. I'm curious what you all think in the chat. Thank you all so much for all the incredible comments that you are left, and we do apologize for this coming out a little bit later than planned, but it's out. That's all that matters. Hey, if you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better,
there should be some links in the description for my social media. Follow along, easy peasy.
Hey, lemon squeezy. Make sure you hit that subscription button. Of course, give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. And also, there will be a link to the Discord as well in the description, so that you can come join the conversation and all the fun out there. It's free. Don't worry. Free 99.
Free 99.
Thank y'all for everything. We'll catch y'all on the next episode. All right, y'all. Peace.
Oh my gosh, I'm delirious, Papa. I'm so tired. I'm delirious.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.